All right, let's talk about Sesame Street #1 from OniPress. I find it funny that all these smaller press, companies are trying hard to grab up licenses that people remember, and they're really digging, down there, right? Like, I mean, Sesame Street is something we all know, but like, it's not like some sort of like, it's not Thundercats or something like that. Um, so yeah, I thought I'd pick this up. I mean, listen, it's an all ages book. Um, and what was fascinating to me about it, I don't even know if these characters are still in the current Sesame Street, but characters like Slimy are very classic and old to me. Um, Grover being emphasized tugs at my heart because for a while everything was Elmo, and Grover is awesome. Grover, Cookie Monster, those are my guys. Everyone loves Big Bird. Follow That Bird's a great movie. It's funny now if you watch it. It's like, what the hell? It's a comedy. Um, and and yeah, and the Count is awesome too. Um, yeah. So this is basically, it's an all ages book, so nothing offensive or anything, in it. But I find with a lot of these all ages books, meant for kids, I guess, um, they tend to be more verbose than comics for adults. It's like you could breeze through Sacrificers in like 5 minutes, right, or maybe even less than that. But this is more to read. Even the back has a couple paragraphs to read, and that's good for kids. But it's funny how attitudes on kids comics have changed over the years because it used to be that something like Super Spidey Stories, which was the Electric Company tie-in Spider-Man comic, it was less verbose on purpose, like less things to read and stuff. So yeah, I now it's more things to read. It's not like super verbose, but I think there's more word balloons and stuff going on. The art is gentle and very accurate to the characters. Is Barkley even in Sesame Street anymore? I thought he was discontinued a long time ago. I love Barkley. So here Grover is, he's like, it's a beautiful day, and he walks around, and everyone has some sort of problem. And Grover tries to solve all these problems. Grover eventually does solve everybody's problems by getting other people to help out and stuff like that. Um, is Sherlock Hemlock? I'm gonna ask this a lot. Is Sherlock Hemlock even in Sesame Street anymore? Is he too old a character? I love Sherlock Hemlock and Guy Smiley. Those are two. They were never super popular, but like I love those two characters. Guy Smiley always had like a toothy grin. Sherlock Hemlock was cool too. You got the two-headed monster. That's cool. So yeah, I um I recommend this if you have kids. It's cool to go through with them. Actually, that would be neat. If they're a little too, if they're like 5 and they're just struggling through reading, like a paragraph and stuff, you can go through this with them. The art's nice and colorful and gentle. Um, they're not photorealistic or something. uh, and all the characters are well represented. No human characters. I don't even know who the human characters would be now, because there's no like Gordon and all that stuff. Um, Cookie Monster, of course. It's so funny. Elmo wants to know what kind of ice cream he can go with his cookies, and of course, Cookie Monster recommends the cookie dough one. I don't even know why you'd ask him. Um, but anyway, yeah. And Oscar the Grouch, my favorite of all, is in this. In Follow That Bird, he has that great Grouch anthem, which is awesome. I've played that at work. The people that like are grouching too much about work, they don't like me for that. But the next one is going to be an Ernie and Bert issue. That's cool. Um, Ernie's looking like he needs to comb his hair or something. Is his hair usually like that? So yeah, and there's a big splash page at the end. This is a fun idea for a comic. I'm sure there were Sesame Street comics before this, but this is cool. I don't know how long this can really last. Did I do the credits? Here are the credits. There you go. And yeah, so listen, if you have little ones, I recommend this a lot. You can like go through. I don't know how popular Sesame Street is. I think now, am I mistaken? It's under a paywall, which it wasn't for years. And the whole point was it was on public access, so that, well, PBS at least, so that anyone can watch it. And now with the television landscape changing, the public access doesn't mean what it used to. So I think now it's on HBO Max in the States or something. That's a shame. All children should grow up with Sesame Street. It's a great show. Encourages, like, early learning and stuff. And it's a great little comic about sharing and problem solving. Pretty cool. So if you have little kids, you could read it with them, or they could read it themselves. They're advanced reading. So yeah, I recommend this. If you have kids, I don't recommend it if you're just picking it up, like, as a 40-something-year-old man, like my old sad self. But yeah, no, good stuff, and we'll see where else this comic goes. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you like this video, and till next time, take care.